After the smash hit of Spider-Man Far From Home, the Marvel and Sony pushing the Spider-Man 3 movie. The main villain of this movie is reported as Kraven the Hunter. There are some A-list actors who are willing to play the Hunter on the big screen. The two best men who can bring an ambitious look to this iconic character are Jason Momoa and Joe Manganiello. These two can fit at the role perfectly and deliver us a tremendous movie on the whole. If you're new to here, please make sure to subscribe our channel so you'll never miss a video. Jason Momoa. New fan art visualizes what Aquaman star Jason Momoa could look like as villain Kraven the Hunter in the MCU, debuting in Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. The actor went on to reprise the role 2 more times in Justice League and his standalone film, Aquaman. Now, he's slated to appear in the sequel to his origin movie, with Aquaman 2 locked in for a December 2022 release date. This doesn't stop fans from bringing his name up when casting characters from other comic book brands like Marvel. More recently, people are getting wrapped up in the idea that he can play Kraven. On the heels of his death and eventual resurrection in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame respectively, Peter Parker didn't get enough time to properly come to terms with what happened around him. Add to that the shock of seeing his mentor and father figure, Tony Stark, dying for the goodness of the world, and one could only imagine how difficult it must have been for the young hero. Fortunately, he was able to overcome his personal issues while also fighting Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home. Many thought that the Jon Watts-directed sequel was going to end on a high, with Peter's life finally stabilizing. That's when his secret identity was revealed to the whole world, thanks to a manipulated video left by Mysterio. On top of that, he's also being framed for the death of the fake hero. Given the circumstances, people are wondering how this shapes up the events of the untitled Spider-Man 3 film, with some theorizing that Kraven might be the perfect next villain for the web-slinging hero. This inspired digital artist Boss Logic to imagine what Momoa would look like if he plays the role, and frankly, it looks cool. There's precedence when it comes to DC talents coming to work for Marvel and vice versa, but chances of seeing Momoa making this crossover are very slim. The idea of him debuting in the MCU via the threequel was brought about by fan theories making a case for why he's the perfect villain for the upcoming movie. Aside from that, his introduction fits with supposed plans to complete the Sinister 6 lineup. All that being said, there's no harm imagining the varying possibilities. Jason Momoa is a big guy, who can fit into the shoes of Kraven the Hunter and deliver a hardcore villainism in the upcoming Spider-Man movie. He has the popularity and versatility to hunt the Tom Holland Spider-Man. It won't be long until fans learn more about its story, but before then, everyone is free to pitch in their casting suggestions. Joe Manganiello. Joe Manganiello becomes the perfect Kraven the Hunter in this new Marvel fan art. Kraven, or Sergei Kravinoff, is one of Spider-Man's most well-known antagonists and believes he is the best hunter in the world. Sony has since begun creating its own Marvel universe, officially titled the Sony Pictures Universe of Marvel Characters, based on some of Spider-Man's biggest villains, like Venom and Morbius. General excitement about Kraven heading to the big screen has led to a slew of fan castings, with Manganiello becoming the latest to get turned into the big game hunter. Created by Mohammed Hibban, this new poster places Manganiello in his own Kraven movie from Marvel Studios, and he definitely looks suited for the part. Manganiello said just last year that Kraven would be his dream role, which led to some fans naming him as their top pick. As Kraven has yet to be officially cast, it's anyone's role for the taking. However, it is worth mentioning that while Manganiello previously dipped into the comic book world by playing Deathstroke in the DCEU, further plans for his character seem to have slipped away. This would give Manganiello the perfect opportunity to play Kraven in the MCU, and then for Sony's universe in the solo film. Spider-Man 3 director Jon Watts previously said he would love to use Kraven as the film's villain, so right now he seems to be a top pick. Granted, it isn't clear yet what Marvel and Sony have planned for Kraven beyond the in-development solo movie, so he might not factor into Spider-Man 3 at all. However, there's definitely an interest in having him come aboard to fight Spidey, and Manganiello would certainly make an excellent choice for the role. Fans will have to sit tight until the next Kraven-related update emerges. Whom do you think is the best choice for Kraven the Hunter? Comment that below. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Want to hear from us? Subscribe to Wonderment.